Greetings and salutations, my name's JW608, and today we are going to talk about thrusters and the wonderful world of Starmade. Anywho, thrusters are a little different to be calculating for because you notice down here in our information, thruster, right now we have a thrust of 0, no power consumption per second, max speed is 37.5. We have 0 blocks of thrusters and 0.0 rail to mass. We put down 1. We see the thrust is now 3.3. It's going to take 33.3 power per second to run this thruster. The max speed is 59.9. My ratio is 1. Ratio to mass is 0.3, so a third of the ship is thrusted. And notice it's taking up about 100 to run, except a chunk of that is going to be shields. How much of that is shields? About 66 of that is shields. So that's a 33, 34, somewhere in that region. It rounds, even though that is a decimal point there in the power consumption on the right. Okay. So that's fairly standard. You add them. There's a formula. You can look it up in the wiki. I don't plan on using it because it has lots of math. Let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we throw 5 of those on. You notice our ratio to mass is now 1.2. There are 5 blocks. Max speed is 124.9. The power consumed per second while being active, while we aren't flying, it's not consuming anything. That's 66 is from the shields. Power consumption, that's shields thrust. 166.7, thrust to 13.4. Now, the thrust, max speed, and ratio to mass, the max speed and ratio to mass are going to change with the mass of the ship. Advanced armor, I think, is the heaviest block in the game at 0.25 mass. Actually, let's take that out and keep an eye on it. You have 13.4 thrust, 166.7 power consumption, maximum speeds 124.9, blocks 5, and all that good stuff, ratio and all that jazz. I'm going to put this 3x3x3 block of advanced, that's gray standard. Yeah, that is advanced. Advanced black armor. Notice thrust stayed the same, power the same, max speed went down to 92.6, ratio to mass went down to 0.7. We undo that, those jump back up. So it's going to be hard to get a set max speed off of a, I guess you could call it a modular thrust. But what we can do is we can make sure, or we can standardize, so we get a certain amount of thrust and or power consumption. Like, for example, this 4x5 by 2, or 2x2 by 5, or, hold on, 2x2 by 5, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 2x2 by 5 thruster unit is going to give me 44.8 thrust, 666.7 power consumption, and a max speed of 225 on this particular ship. The max speed's going to change whatever ship I put it on. But these first two, these are going to be fairly constant wherever I put this particular configuration of thruster. And again, thrusters don't have, at least don't think they have, unless they changed it in this last update, don't have connection bonuses or placement bonuses that I'm aware of. So you can put them in any configuration you want. But since we're going to be trying to do some modular stuff, I thought, why not make our rockets a little more modular? Pretty, I guess? Let's see. Let's just cover these up. Okay. That is an ugly rocket. Ooh. It's not an odd... Guess we could have been doing this first place. In fact, let's set that symmetry as well, so we only have to do this once. And here you have a basic rocket. It's clear. This is still part of the same ship. I'm just not connected anymore. And I'm going to save it as a template. And for this here, let's inset it. Yeah, like that. And for the back end, what should the back end of a rocket look like? I don't want that to be there. Can we do something like that? And what do I do? And something like that. Not sure about that. I can't see through these. I guess that's an alright looking rocket. Let's see. And for decorative purposes, let's throw... I personally like a lava. Gives off that nice red rockety type look. And let's undo all that. Throw in there. And let's see. Black standard armor. We want you too tall, and we want you like that. Okay. Now we don't want you too tall anymore, now we want you too wide. You're still too wide? Okay. Making sure all this lines up. In fact, let's take out and put black standard there. And let's just remove this whole thing. And where are we? I want some dark gray standard. Where's dark gray standard? What are you? Dark gray standard? Put you in the spot of the lava. And let's see. Let's... There, now I'll only have to do this once. And like that. That looks a little odd. What if I did something similar over here? Unset. Make sure we have odd mode back on, because I'm going to forget next time I actually try to use it. Right, that's not a bad looking rocket. But I will, however, add pink to these corners. Why are you adding pink to these corners? Because, watch. I'm going to... How wide are we? 6 wide. We're going to be, what? 6 tall. And 7-ish. There. And we want to copy that. Oh, no. Copy. We want to save it as a Speed Demon rocket. Alright, so I've just entitled this as a Speed Demon. And I just took a chunk of that out. So now, I can load up my template. I take the Speed Demon, I paste, and I can attach the Speed Demon to to, alright, to ships. I just have to remember to come in and take these pink attachment points off. I did the pink, so the corner part of the corner of the build would be easily accessible. And there, I now have a quick and easy rocket. Am I going to have enough power to, let's see, those power consumption 2,000. Yeah, it's 2,000. And this is going to be a quick little ship. But now I have just a real simple thruster that I can slap onto something that doesn't look hideous. Except it does look hideous because I didn't grab the front end. Okay. Let's try that again. Yes, I could have set symmetry mode back on to do all that. But I didn't. I want those because those are going to be connection points. Actually, I want it to be out that way, so I make sure I grab everything. Okay, let's try that again. 8 this time. Copy. Save. Speed. Demon. Rocket. And I'm going to have to remember that I need to get rid of the one without the space. Okay. Now I can paste the Speed Demon Rocket. And it has the front end now. Okay, very good. And so now when I'm building a ship, I can just sort of use this, well, I will use this as a template, so that's what it is. And so I don't have to worry about, oh, how my thruster is going to look. I can just slap some of these on there. I know it looks mostly decent. And I know that a 3x3x3 can at least handle... I actually could handle that many of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I can handle 9 of these things. I wouldn't use them because it's... max speed's 149. I wouldn't use that many because it's awful fast. Okay. So I now have just a quick and dirty rocket I can throw on something now that doesn't look too bad. Why am I still moving? I'm not. Okay, there we go. Oh, because I ran out of power, that's why. I thought a 3x3 can't handle. I'm thinking 6,000. Only do 200 and a 5x5. I was looking at 5x5 numbers. So a 5x5 can handle this, but the 3x3x3 can't. That's why I was still moving. I ran out of power. Dummy. Anyway, I think that's also the kind of the spirit of the program or project I'm working on now, is to have these module pieces I can put together, and I can put together quickly, and I want them to be able to snap together with these sort of connection points, and to look alright, and look like it's not necessarily alright, but look unified. Looks like it was built at the same place. So now I can use these, and because if I do actually end up building a fleet, I kind of want to have a unified aesthetic, I believe was a term I used somewhere. Actually, that kind of looks kind of neat when they're stacked together like that. Okay. And that is a quick and dirty Speed Demon rocket. I've been JW608, and this has been Starmade. Those don't look half bad. You might be saying, yeah, they look all bad. I'll DQ cats later.